Why does everybody want to be a graphic designer right now? As someone who's been graphic designing for like half my life at this point, I think it's pretty obvious. Social media has made the life of a graphic designer so in your face and really raw, which I love, because I think that we were in a space of like being pixel pushers kind of, especially if you're working in like the ecom space where it's really like high level, lots of like high volume kind of work going out, and you know, you're on the grind, stuck and glued to your computer. Now it's kind of like when you're creating content, you don't really want to show that. You want to show all the fun glorified parts where you get to go work on your logos in Bali, go to the library and design someone's brand. Being a designer also has, it makes you look cool. It's like, okay, you have good taste and this is what you do with your taste. Like, that's crazy. And even in the idea of like the digital era, it's so nice to see the process of how everything happens, and that can be really interesting to watch as well. People realize the influence that designers have now, which I really appreciate, because they can see what went on behind the scenes and how that got to the things that they ended up buying. Graphic design feels like a really good entry point into creative ownership. You know, maybe if you're just starting out, it seems like that's the place that people always want to go to before they end up being the creative director that they usually end up wanting to be, and we can talk about that in a different video. But graphic design is always like, it seems like that is the barrier to entry that people seem to understand, like, okay, this is where I can have that creative space and do what I need to do. But when you're working in certain fields, that's when I think people start to get a little misunderstanding of what it really entails.